Hey, what's going on everyone? Simpsons Man here, and it looks like we have some new products coming from JAKKS. As you can see from the thumbnail, we have a bunch of new products, so stick around and let's talk about it. We mentioned, I want to say about a month or two ago, that they were going to be making other waves of the plush, and it looks like they have the newest wave, Wave 2, of the JAKKS Pacific Simpsons plush line, and these are ready for pre-order over at I Am Retro. Remember, IamRetro.com. Use code TSM15 if you want to save 15% off your entire Simpsons purchase. So let's go over them and see exactly what we're going to be getting in the Wave 2 lineup. So we'll go ahead and knock this one out first. And yes, I'm talking about that one way back in the corner, and it looks like we're going to be getting another Homer Simpson plush. Except this one is going to be different. Just kidding. It's literally the same plush as we got from Wave 1. I was assuming they were going to do this because they did this with the 5-inch line whenever they did the Wave 1 from JAKKS Pacific, and Wave 2 of the 5-inch figures, they reissued Homer. So it looks like they're going to be doing the same, but in plush form. But honestly, it's whatever. You're not trying to buy the whole case. You're just going to want to buy, each individual one that you would like. So we could talk about the other three at least. We're getting Daredevil Bart. And I did make a video about this a while ago, but it's really cool to actually be able to see Daredevil Bart. I really wish they had more pictures on the website, but it's kind of whatever. At least we get to see what he looks like from the front. And man, it looks really, really cool. And even though the next two are sold separately, they're always a duo. We're talking about Itchy and Scratchy. You can't think about Itchy without Scratchy, or vice versa. So the other two that we're getting in Wave 2 are both Itchy and Scratchy. All of these are going to be similar like they were with Wave 1, so they're going to be the same size and exactly the same shape with the plastic head and then the plush body. And usually I am not the advocate for plush at all. If you've heard any of my videos in the past, I'm not the biggest fan of plush, but to be honest, one of the reasons why I do not like the plush is because they're always priced so high. I do not want to spend $35 on a Kang or $35 on a Kodos when I could literally spend $10 to $15 on a Daredevil Bart. And I'm assuming they're going to be upwards to $15 or possibly more, because we've seen in the recent price hikes at like Walmart and like Target that we saw toys that used to be $12, now they're over $15 and $16. And I'm assuming that these are going to be following the same suit. So we might see these even as high as $15 or possibly $20. I could go ahead and assume that the Itchy and Scratchy are going to be close to $20 because those are going to be the rare ones from this wave. I pulled this information from their wholesale website, so if I were to resell these in my store, which I am not, I have to buy a case of each to even stock them. Meaning that if I want to sell you one Itchy or one Scratchy, I have to buy a case of these toys, meaning I'm going to have 4 Daredevil Barts and 2 Homers to go along with just that one Itchy and one Scratchy. So the next time you say to yourself, why is this company selling this for like $5 or $6 more than I would buy it in stores? Well, this is the reason why. Because just imagine if they sold 30 of Itchy and 30 of Scratchy. That means they're going to have 120 Daredevil Barts just laying around. And I always like to point that out in my videos because a lot of people just do not understand that. So hopefully people get a better understanding on having to buy a whole case pack versus just buying them individually like me and you, because all we do is just buy these individually. But enough about that. We'll go back to the plush. So we're going to be getting Homer Simpson. We're going to be getting Daredevil Bart. We have Itchy and Scratchy as the last two. So there's 4 different ones in Wave 2. Now I have shown a picture of this, but it was a really bad picture on my Instagram. They do have a Bartman plush that I'm assuming is going to be kind of tied to Wave 2, but that is only going to be a Walmart exclusive. So you're only going to be able to find that at least here in the United States at Walmart. And remember, IamRetro.com has these, and if you want to save 15% off, make sure you use code TSM15 at checkout. And if you are one that have watched my videos before, we've actually broke down the price in previous videos with the code and the price on their website, and it actually came out to $1 cheaper than what Walmart was selling anyways. So it's a win-win. And if it's anything like any other release that JAKKS has done, I Am Retro has always gotten them way before any other stores have gotten them. So this is where I get all my stuff, and just letting you all know, if you want to get them early, use the code, save some money, and get yourself some plush. And that is going to be it for today's video. We have Wave 2 from JAKKS Pacific, the plush lineup, Daredevil Bart, Homer, Itchy, and Scratchy. Don't miss out, and make sure to like the video if it did help you, or if this is your first time hearing about these Wave 2 plush, and subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. This YouTube channel is a one-stop shop for all of your Simpsons news. So if you're new here, I would definitely appreciate a subscribe. And until next time, thank you so much for checking out another one of my Simpsons news videos, and see ya!